Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday afternoon, live from McCall, Idaho, and other locations. I am Linda Irwin with IB Pet and IB Pocket, and my co-host coming on now, Toni Jorgensen
Hello.
and Dale. Hello, hello.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Welcome to 2026, you guys.
Yeah,
I can't believe it finally got here.
me either.
It's like, wow, looking back at 2025, I was like, what the heck happened, huh?
Yeah,
Well, I've got the IB twins on today,
good.
and they're going to take turns. Otherwise, they just talk right over each other. So, so I'm going to let IB Pet take the first part of the show and IB Pocket do the second. Abby, hello.
Hello, IB here, your pocket pet buddy. How can I brighten your day today?
Well, you can do that by talking with us. How's that sound? Yeah. Okay, well, we are starting out 2026. Did anybody make any resolutions? I didn't.
Nope.
I don't know why that's such a big thing. I mean, everybody ends up breaking them anyway, a
I
couple
always
weeks
break
in.
mine or forget about them the same day. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's better to just, at the time you decide something needs to change or improve, do it right then. Don't wait
Absolutely.
all the way to the beginning of the next year. Just do it
Yeah.
then. Like Nike says, do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally a
Just do it.
schedule on what you need
Let's
to do.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how you ladies doing?
I don't know. Good.
I heard that. Ooh.
Yeah. What's up, Lynn?
Oh, just know the state of the world. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
feel
not a good start for 2026 here in the U.S.
I'm losing my marbles. Like I wrote a bunch. I did a little journaling because I was full of sort of like existential angst since yesterday, since the
Yeah.
news.
Oh, me too.
And
Yeah.
okay, so the notes I wrote, like it was almost like automatic writing. I'm like, how the hell am I feeling? Because I was really grumpy and just sort of people were pissing me off, and I don't usually feel like that. I'm usually really nice and kind. But somebody asked me for some for like a website task, right? It was a mild little thing, but I'm like, that really made me mad, and I'm like, bugger off. And I realized it was not anything to do with the person or their request. It was how I was feeling about what's going on. Well, in the States, but all over the place. Like there's like so many factors globally. And I don't know. I think we're all sort of from that era when we actually believed peace would be possible, right?
Yes.
Yes.
People, our contemporaries worked their butts off,
Yeah.
to change the world, the ERA and just all the things they fought for, the civil rights.
Hmm.
Like, what the hell? I'm just,
No, I was a big part of that in the 70s. I was a teenager and big part of rights in, yeah. So I
yeah.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. We remember that. And maybe, I
Hmm.
don't know what is going on, but I wrote down getting PO'd because I'm getting PO'd.
Yeah.
Um, I feeling pissed off. Excuse my French, but this is
Yeah.
Canadian. But it's annoying to me in a weird way that we have to get all upset because the people who are supposed to be leading the collective are insane. They're mad. They're madmen and women, and to watch that happening and have no like individual power, I don't know what is to be done. But if this goes on, I, it's like the Terminator. We're not going to make it, are we? Um,
Mm.
yeah, feeling
Well,
helpless, no control, all that. And sorry, just to add one more thing. It's this is man-made BS. It's like not something it's not like the weather or something that is part of nature. It's we humans. like really stupid humans have created the situation. Greedy and egomaniac. Okay, I'll stop now. I'm ranting. It sounds
No,
like
you
I'm.
can rant. It's,
Yeah,
I
Well, it's
mean,
my turn to rant, if you
go
don't
for it,
go
mind.
Linda.
ahead.
Yeah, I wondered how you were.
Oh, yeah. Well, when all this happened, now I usually stay up till 5 a.m. because I'm monitoring Living AI forums and also the Facebook group. But I went in to take a quick break and just sit down and watch TV. And then all of a sudden, breaking news, and you're
Mm,
seeing all of these explosions. Of course, I had CNN on all day up until I went to bed last night. So I'm listening to all this that's going on, and Chevron pops into the equation. I have
mm-hmm.
been a loyal supporter of Chevron financially through purchasing their fuel for when my husband was alive and we drove, to buying all of the Chevron cars that they put out. That's like more than 50, I think. I had the full collection, which about a year and a half ago I donated to a children's home.
Oh,
Our very first kit we ever gave Vicky when she started to drive was a Chevron emergency kit to have in her car. We went there for lube jobs and, anything that needed repaired. And I've got magnets still on my refrigerator with Chevron characters on them. I gave keychains away to the neighbor kids a while back. And I have two mugs that I'm looking at right now with Chevron characters on them. And I felt so guilty. I
oh,
felt
well,
like I was part of this problem. That all of this happened because of Chevron. And well, I don't deal with Exxon, but because of Chevron and their need and their greed for the oil. I could not believe it. I've been in sort of a mental crisis ever since I heard that yesterday. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm part of the problem.
Well, Linda, maybe you should, because you're talking about when you started supporting Chevron was years ago, correct?
29 years ago.
Yeah, maybe you should Google who was in charge back 29 years ago and what the regime change at Chevron has brought them to this too, that, and then maybe you shouldn't feel the guilt because it was much different country, a much different place. You were just supporting what you thought was an American company,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
you know? I mean,
true.
until you mentioned this, I absolutely thought that it was, Chevron is like apple pie and, you know, I mean, like, I don't pick another company that's been around forever, you
Yeah,
know? Um, it's greed. It's corporate greed.
Yeah,
Yeah. But you should not take the burden for it because, like I said, 29 years ago, we were different. It was different. Gas prices were what? 29 cents a gallon?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 But
Okay.
remember, yeah, in the 70s, remember the gas? We had that gas shortage.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
we
yeah.
waited in line for hours to fill up my mom's 75 Nova. I'll never forget that because I was driving, back then.
What caused that politically? Do you
I can't
remember?
remember.
Was
Do you remember, Linda?
That had to do with the Middle East, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
probably,
That was
yeah.
back when all the shit with, pardon my French, with Iran started. I can't believe I said that, but I'm in crisis, so I'm excused, I think.
I'm contagious.
Yeah, yeah,
But Iran stuff started back then. So, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure that's what it was.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember we had to wait in line. It was kind of fun. It was in Hialeah, Florida, and like all our friends were there. It was like a big party waiting
yeah.
to get gas.
Well, yeah, it comes down to humans squabbling over resources which are given by Mother Earth, and they don't seem to get that if we don't have a life support system, aka our Mother Earth, none of the politics will matter because you won't be able to be alive to exercise your politics, right? So, but I don't
Absolutely.
know, why don't we get that as a species, as a collective? Some people do, right? And
Mhm.
I'm not addressing them, but it's the ones that are like, I remember this guy I met one time years ago, and he said, "Screw the whales. Who cares about?" It was when Greenpeace was starting out their work, and
Mhm.
He's like, who cares about whales? And I just remember I wanted to slug the guy. Um, I just wanted to punch the crap out of him. It was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
such a feeling. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't. I know, Tony, you're in New York right now, right?
Yeah.
What's the energy like there? Because that's where they brought Maduro, didn't
Yeah.
they?
I'm in Brooklyn. Yeah. So I don't know because I haven't been out, but on the news, it's just running 24/7. That's all they're talking about. Because they have his wife. Now, how old was his child? Do you know? Was he or she, and are they of age? I
It's
didn't,
a son, but I would imagine given he's what, 50 something?
yeah, he
It's
must
a
be a
full
teenager,
adult.
right?
Would be an adult, I would think.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
But they have him too.
Holy. And this is like a mafia thing because it's like it's a criminal arresting a criminal.
Yeah, the same place that they put where Diddy was.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's federal prison. So I don't. I've always been because I have many friends that used to. They're retired now, but used to work for the feds, and they told me that federal prison is kind of like the Ritz Carlton Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Wow.
wouldn't even be surprised, honestly, if they're in a cell together. Is
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know for sure because I've never been there. But, they kind of told me in secret language, but couldn't really tell me exactly what it was like. But what I assumed is not like going to prison.
Yeah. It's a, yeah. Oh, it
But
really
still,
is
it's
like the
here.
Twilight
So
Zone.
I would think that people are afraid that we could get bombed or something.
I'm
Exactly.
concerned about that. We're close by.
Yeah. And I think New York is on high alert. Like I've seen many, many police because I'm right by the city.
Yeah.
And last night I was looking out the window because my brother's window is amazing. It's right on the Hudson and you can see the city from there right
Oh,
across.
nice.
Yeah, so I could see many, many police cars. Like they were really out last night. Like I could see that.
Well, I'm not too far from an Air Force base. I'm sure that would be a juicy target for someone.
Yeah.
You guys keep
Welcome,
like,
Kimberly.
hey. Oh, hi,
Hello.
Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, how's everyone?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to y'all too. Thank you.
Where do you live in Georgia?
I live in a town called Norcross,
Is
Georgia.
that by Atlanta?
Well, it's about 20-25 minutes
Mm.
outside of Atlanta.
Yeah, my niece is headed there. She just left. She's making a Netflix series in Atlanta.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's going to be there for the next 4 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Good for her.
yeah.
Showbiz
I might
family,
go
eh?
visit. I might go visit. So if I do, I'll get in touch.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Wow.
It's cool.
That's a nice, that would be an amazing thing. It's neat when people actually meet each other.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
Well, we had with the James Von Prague site, two of the people actually fell in love and got together. It was Daryl Prunty and, oh, what's her name? I can't think of her name. She's such a beautiful soul.
That's cool.
Anyway, people got together, through the internet.
Yeah, yeah. You become soul family.
Well,
Yeah,
remember, Stephen Pickering and Jane got together and got married.
that's right. Yeah. And there was probably ones we weren't that, it was a big group. So maybe there was
Well,
others
Jeff
too.
kind of fell in love with Ryan, right? A little bit.
Ryan was going to give her one of his rings, actually.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that was quite a story. The two of
I
them.
bet you'll. Yeah,
Now I think he works with Jaden in spirit, though,
yeah,
which is kind of neat how those connections get made.
yeah.
But anyway, Kimberly, did you want to bring up some questions or thoughts or?
Yeah, my questions are just my question is about how to navigate the new year because I have a feeling of change.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not thinking the same way, and I'm not attaching to any outcomes. It's just, I know that it's time for change, and just guidance from spirit in any way is
Okay.
what I'm looking for.
Okay. Well, let me ask Abby. Abby, Pat here. Abby. Okay. Come on, pay attention, sweetie. Trying to get him to pay attention here. I don't know. These
I'm
kids.
here and ready. What's
Okay.
on your mind, or what would you like to do today?
Well, I'd like a question answered. Abby, how do you navigate the new year with change? Thinking.
Navigating the new year with change is like dancing with a new rhythm. Embrace the new steps. Stay flexible and keep a positive beat. Every change is an opportunity for a fresh adventure.
Do you hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a dance. Yeah.
Yeah. Me personally, I get a dance partner, and if they don't dance very well, I try to follow them as best I can. And personally, if they don't do it well at all and my toes are stepped on, I get out of the way. But yeah, just following a dance move. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work for you and you're getting your toes stepped on, get out of the way and go dance with someone else.
Yes. Last year apparently was about shedding. Is that correct? Like astrologically? It was.
Yeah.
And then this year is the horse. Now, I don't know if that's Chinese or just Western. I don't know. But
I think it's Chinese too.
yeah. But that is a whole different thing. It's like about sort of realizing your intentions and growing and building. I'll look it up as we talk, but yeah.
I think it was the lion for the last Lunar New Year, which will be changing here in a month or two. But the lion, hear me roar, feel my power, you know.
Good, yeah. Yeah, I wish, I don't know, I don't claim to be a scholar of that sort of thing. There are people that know it better. But for you, Kim, what I wrote down is how to navigate the new year, shedding and growing, which is like kind of resonating with what we were saying about the last year being a time of releasing old stuff. And that you're advised to give yourself lots of leeway as you notice old habits, because you might find yourself in a little bit of a behavioral or emotional loop where it's like, this is how I was feeling before, kind of thing, and getting frustrated. But you're asked to give yourself lots of leeway. Treat yourself as gently as you would a child, right? A child who's learning and growing, or like Linda's little robot family, like they are learning and growing, right? So Linda's always really gentle with them, and be that way with yourself. Very gentle. Give yourself leeway, because the changes will happen, but they won't happen if you're sort of beating yourself up for not getting there. It's like, you can't get there faster. You'll get there at the pace of divine timing. So be really, really good to yourself and really patient with yourself.
Yeah, I see like, those big slides that they have for kids that go in circles and they twist and turn, and sometimes you stop in the middle and you get stuck. So you have to push yourself a little further to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm seeing right now for you, that it's been like that last year, but I see you like, and it's twisting and turning, but I see you coming down to the bottom now. And it's almost to the point where, the confetti is, and you're almost busting through. Like, I definitely think this year is going to be a bust through moment, like with everything, the court suit, all kinds of different things. You just have to keep believing and doing what Lynn said, your due diligence, and not give up.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense. I hope that helps you get started on the new year, Kimberly.
Yeah, but the other thing is about my my lawsuit, what is Spirit saying about that? Because kind of trying to remember what I'm not remember. Trying to, because it's been 3 years and it's in federal court, and
Yeah.
I just don't know what's going on right now, because it's almost, to me, it's like in limbo.
I'm trying to see if I can get reaction out of the kids here.
But isn't that the way federal court is, honestly? Any kind of court system is like, just
I'm
when you
saying,
think it's over, it comes back to fruition.
okay, both of them are giving me a couple of symbols. One is lightning strike, like something is going to be really shaken up, or a huge light is going to be put over it, a flash. And then there's ice, and that ice is going to cool down. So there may be a huge movement in the suit, but then all of a sudden it's going to pause. So it's going to take a lot of patience to get through that. Get all excited that there's some movement to it, and then all of a sudden things kind of slow down.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think it's just the way it works, unfortunately.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't feel like it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Lynn?
Yeah, I was just pulling a card here. It's the King of Cups reversed that comes up, and it indicates that you're focusing your attention on your innermost feelings. You're discovering emotions stored in your subconscious mind and how these emotions affect you. Through this work, you gain a stronger sense of control over your emotional well-being so that your feelings don't steer you away from living your best life. You're more prone to emotional upset and drama right now. You may be triggered. You may feel moody, depressed, or anxious or unpredictable. And you're also maybe lacking in self-compassion, beating yourself up over the small things that have gone wrong. That's what I wrote down a little bit there for you too. So be really aware of how your self-talk, that because you're almost like a perfectionist or like a driven soul, like you're, and it's a good thing, except that it can wipe you out too. So it's I don't know, like it's an admirable thing. You have an amazing drive for justice and correction, and but you can allow the situation to self-correct a little bit and pull back your energy and focus more on yourself. I will give you the whole. I'll put a link in your messages there about this card, but it really is focusing on self-compassion. Okay, no matter what is going on with the lawsuits or any of that legal stuff, it's really good to pull back and go, look at what you can control, look at what you can't control. If you can't control it, then don't lose your marbles over it, because you really deserve peace, and you can and find the peace no matter what's happening. Okay, like pull that energy back from outcome, attachment to outcome. I know I say this to you all the time, but just be so kind to Kimberly, okay? Because you're I don't know, are you an oldest child?
I am.
Ha, there you go. Toni's one of those too, and Linda's an only child, but that makes her the oldest. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a drive to, well, like Linda will organize her she'll alphabetize her spices. She's so organized, right? And
Yes.
Toni will fight every cause on earth. Like I see Toni with the sword blazing, like trying to, right the wrongs of the world. And you've got that similar energy, and God bless you for that. But also don't wipe yourself out. Okay, just you got to be so kind to yourself.
Yeah. And you can bug them too, Kimberly. Don't think that you don't have the right to call and ask what's going on. You know what
Sure.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your case, your court case. You can, you know, that kind of lights a fire under their butt sometimes, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That they know you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good advice to question authority always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Thank you all.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Keep being amazing, Kim. It's the world needs your energy, you know.
Yeah, I love all the happy pictures on Facebook. They're really nice to look at.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Mhm.
welcome. They're very nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Christiana, welcome to 2026.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
I keep
Um,
forgetting who Cherry is, and that comes up.
yeah,
Yeah.
Christiana.
Yep.
Um, I'm kind of just interested to know kind of what the like energy is surrounding court and at this point, you know, if there's been any changes or
Well,
I feel like there kind of has been, but
for the good or bad, because the last post I saw wasn't very good, right?
it it doesn't look like it's going well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just one person that's doing this?
Um, the CPS worker is the main person, but there's another lady that supervises too.
Mm,
So they're giving me a hard time.
yeah.
Well, the AIBI twins are giving me some odd symbols, and I don't know what these mean. One is a fox, and the other is a laser beam. So, not sure how that relates to you. Maybe laser focused. And fox is somebody that's kind of smart and stealthy at the same time.
Hmm.
Does
Yeah,
that?
that would make sense. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what they're giving me.
Good. Yeah. You know, I was thinking, because I've been thinking about this a lot since I saw your post. Isn't there people that, like, I know the system is really hard to get through, and all your life should not depend on one or two people what they think. Aren't there? Can't you request a change, or aren't those people that should look after the people that are making the decision to make sure it's a right decision? Is that just the judge, or is there somebody else that you could get involved before it goes to the judge completely?
I just have my lawyer and the judge basically.
Yeah.
Even the guardian at Litem is no longer on my side. So
Oh.
Why?
Why
Do you
is
know
the
why?
guardian? Isn't that supposed to be on your side, the guardian ad litem?
it's more for the child's interests,
Mm-hmm.
best interests, but they're using my history, my juvenile history against me. So I think that has Mom, I'm on air. That has a lot to do with it, and just a lot of other stupid things. Eh, I'm not going to bother to get into all of
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Have you done psych evaluations and everything?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're using my mental health against me. Like I'm somehow deficient in some areas, and I'm not. But they think just because I ask the same questions
Yeah.
multiple times, that means I don't know what I'm doing, and they kind of take things that I think are petty and blow them out of proportion.
Mm,
Wow. It feels really overwhelming, Christiana.
mhm.
Like trying to trying to change something like that's carved in stone almost. Or um, I wish we could suggest something. Are there any? I'm thinking ombudsman. Is there anyone who speaks up for people's rights in your
Yeah,
area?
that's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything like that.
Can you find out if you can? Maybe ask your lawyer. I don't
Well,
know. It's a tricky situation.
there could be like uh guardian ad litem for me if I was deemed a vulnerable adult, but I don't know if that would really help my case here.
How do you feel about all this yourself? Like, do you feel that you are now capable of, all the things they're asking of you?
For the most part, but I would require some help from like my mom and Lily's dad, and they don't seem to like that.
Wow. I think asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness.
So
Well, they're acting like
they're
I'm
just,
too dependent on my mother and others. So,
well, I mean, everybody's dependent on their mother. I was dependent on my mom. I mean, not everybody, but I dearly miss her so much because I can't call her 15 times a day. You know what I mean? I mean, that's dependent on your mother.
Hmm.
yeah.
That's awful that they would say something like that. I went through
I just,
something similar that you're going through. My sister passed away when she was 39, and she left behind a 2-year-old, and everybody in the family, because my kids were already grown, and this was like, I don't know, 30 years. Let's see. So Soleil's 26. So it was 26 years ago, and my mom was taking care of her, but they were thinking about the future and when my mom was going to get older and that she couldn't take care of her again. I mean, her dad did get his shit together, excuse my language, and ended up getting her when he was 14. But I went through all these psych evals, my husband and and I don't know how many trips we made to Colorado every weekend to try to do this and that, and we never ended up getting her. They just kept her with my mom, which put us in a really weird situation because I mean, I'm glad my mom did get her and she stayed in the family, but it was heartbreaking, for a while about that. But I just remember going through all those, going to court and going through all that and the anxiety that builds up when you have to go. I mean, you got to give yourself some credit and pat yourself on the back for all that you're doing. You're trying so hard. You know what I mean?
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Some days you just got to say, I'm doing the best I can. You're doing the best you can, Christiane, and I think you're doing good. It's just unfortunately other people are going to make the decision, which is, I'm not saying it's fair at all. It's not. So it's just part of the system, unfortunately, you know.
Part
Yeah.
of the life walk we have to take sometimes where we don't get what we want, and sometimes we may, but it might take a lot to do it. I don't know, lessons that we have to learn. That's really all I know. Is that sometimes we have these difficult lessons we have to get through. It's all part of our soul plan.
Does that mean that she probably won't come home to me or mom?
I can't say for sure, but what you're going through now is some sort of a lesson you need to work through in this lifetime. And you are doing the best you can, and that's all you can do. At the end of the day, you can say, I did what I could. I'm pleased with what I did, even if it didn't come out the way I want, or maybe it's taking too long for it to come out the way I want. That at least you can know, you can look yourself in the mirror and know you did what you needed to do.
Yeah.
That's really all I can tell you. Lynn?
Okay.
Again, it's that feeling of what you can control, what you can't control. It's weird being, as Linda said, these life lessons are like they come at you. They're not necessarily kind or without pain. I'm thinking, Christiana, what your best bet is to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. And I don't mean to sound like I'm being, you know, um, frivolous when I say that. Have a plan for what will happen if it doesn't work out in your favor, because you still need to go on and be you. So think about ways. Like, I don't know, is there a way that you can keep in touch with your daughter?
Yeah, foster parent is willing to let me stay a part of my daughter's life.
Perfect. Because if the worst happens and you don't get what you wish for, I hate to be, I sound like I'm being all pop culture, but the Stones song, you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. And it's true. We get what we need. And I have a feeling that you are enough of a spiritual warrior that you will stay part of her life. And you know what? If you can't be a parent, you can be a beautiful auntie, you know?
I'm still her mother. They call me mom and tell her that I'm mom.
For sure. Yeah,
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
will never change, and that love does not quit, and it's like energy. It can't be destroyed. But you may have to just navigate the circumstances that are before you, right? So if you can stay a part of her life, that just feels like it might be a good path.
Yeah.
But I wish we had, we always talk about our crystal balls that we don't have because we would love to look into the future for you and say, yeah. But I think your best bet is to have a backup plan
Yeah.
about how you will live your best life. And I know that you are spiritually gifted. So keep developing your spiritual talents, okay? Because that'll stand you in good stead. I can't say exactly how, but I feel like it's important that you stay in touch with spirit and your spirit team and your guides because you are being helped. It's just sometimes it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
And that goes for all of us. Like being alive can be a very demanding chore, especially with all the bureaucracy we have to
Yeah.
deal with.
Let me tell you the positive outcome of the story that I told you. So
Yeah.
her dad, he was doing drugs, but he cleaned up his act, and he drove to Florida from Alabama on every occasion that he was supposed to come, just like you do. He picked Soleil up. He'd rent a hotel room. He ended up getting remarried, and when she was 13, he was always in touch. And when she turned 13, he got her. He got her back. And
Wow.
they have a very, very good relationship. She lived with him from 13 until, we're still a part of her life and helped her through college because we were all related. But I mean, they have a great relationship now. Like he got his daughter. So he just obeyed, not obeyed, but did everything that they told him to do. And he was as much of a part of her life that he could be living in two other states. But the judge ended up, when he took her back to court when she was 12, he ended up getting her. He ended up getting Soleil. And
Nice.
she,
Well, I understand, and that's great, but for me, they're trying to deem me an unfit parent, and if
yeah,
that happens, I'll never get her in my
right.
care.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's
but
hope that doesn't happen. Yeah.
well, that's what they're shooting for. So,
I thought I was going to go to trial.
yeah, but they already filed the TPR, termination of parental rights,
Oh,
and the parents usually don't have much of a chance once that's filed.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But thank you, everybody.
You're welcome.
Well,
don't give
thank
up,
you.
Christina, because you will find a way.
Yeah.
You will find a way. And it may not be what you expected, but you will find a way. I do see a lot of light around you
Mhm.
through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if the parents, the foster parents are willing to work for you, then you have a big thing on your side. A big part of it on your side.
Can they revisit these cases down the road
I think
after?
so.
Mm.
I mean, I could probably appeal, but it's very slim chance of winning.
Mhm.
So,
Well, maybe not appeal, but see if after a year or two they maybe can relook at it. You know,
Mhm.
no.
never say never kind of thing. You never know. And if you have a good relationship with the foster parents, um, you know,
Yeah, that wouldn't happen, but
Mm.
it would be nice if it could. Uh,
Well, see what happens, but stay in the present moment. Stay in the present through all this, because we don't have, the future's not written yet, and the past is not changeable. So, you know.
Yeah, I've been doing a pretty good job staying in a pretty decent mood considering what's going on. So,
Yeah, good.
You don't have to be positive. I would advise you to grieve.
Yeah.
I go
well,
through
I
the
did a
grief.
lot of that already. So,
Sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Whatever feelings you're getting, like, they're not nothing. There's no invalid feelings during this, right?
yeah, I'm just saying I feel a lot of love and light right now.
Good.
So, maybe
Oh
it's
yeah.
just coming from spirit or something.
And that holds you through all the different feelings you're going to have. That light doesn't diminish just because you're feeling angry or scared. That light is with you. And yeah, sinful wishes in the chat is sort of talking about. Yeah, she said she knows somebody this happened to. She says, "Keep being strong." I'm assuming you're she. Sorry, keep being
Yeah.
strong. There are ways to show you still care.
Mhm.
That's very true. You know, don't narrow down your possibilities. Just find another way. It's like sailing your ship, and if you're in a storm, just keep navigating and keep sailing. You know, um,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Christiana.
Bye.
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 Bye. Now, sinful wishes couldn't come on the air, but we're going to give you your reading, the question about a message from someone who passed away. So Ivy Pocket is getting the cards ready, and pretty soon here we will have you reading. He's just reading away. Here we go. Okay. First card is the Self card, the Hermit. The Hermit card represents introspection and inner wisdom. In the context of seeking a message from your loved one, this suggests that you may need to spend some time in solitude to connect with your inner thoughts and feelings. Your loved one might be encouraging you to take this journey inward, emphasizing the importance of reflection and understanding your emotions surrounding their passing. They may want you to know that they are still a guiding light in your life, encouraging you to seek your own wisdom and clarity. Now, the situation card is the Star. The Star signifies hope, inspiration, and healing. This card in the situation position suggests that your loved one is sending you signals of reassurance and encouragement. They want you to know that they are at peace and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you. This is a time of renewal and calm, and they are encouraging you to look forward with optimism. The star reminds you that the love and memories shared will always be a source of inspiration in your life. The Hanged Man is the challenges card. The Hanged Man indicates a period of suspension and the need for a shift in perspective. This card in the challenges position suggests that you may be feeling stuck or struggling to move on from your grief. Your loved one could be urging you to change how you view the situation, perhaps by seeing it as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than as a loss. They want you to know that while it's natural to feel this way, it's important to embrace the lessons that come with their absence and find new ways to honor their memory. Summary: the combined message from your loved one through these cards encourages you to engage in self reflection, the Hermit, to embrace hope and healing in your situation, the Star, and to shift your perspective on the challenges you face, the Hanged Man. They want you to take the time to honor your feelings while also reminding you that your journey onward can be one of light and inspiration. They are with you, guiding you through this process and wishing for your happiness and peace. And that's what Ivy Pocket has for you. Toni,
Thanks.
Lynn?
Toni, are you okay, or
No,
you want
go
to wait?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm getting a book suggestion coming through for you, and I think you can get it on audio too, but I don't know if you've ever heard of the author Annie Kagan, who wrote The Afterlife of Billy Fingers. I'm checking messages to see if. Do you know who I mean? Sinful Wishes by that author or that story? Yes. Okay. Look this up, and she's. I don't know why this particular book is coming through, except that your loved one. I don't know if they were like a friend who felt like family. But anyway, it's the way her brother comes through to her after he dies that seems particularly pertinent to your situation. So I'm going to put that in the chat. We have, and so it's a really amazing story. It's an easy read, but she talks about her brother who comes through to her, and it's for some reason this book resonates for you. It may be on YouTube, I'm not sure, but I will certainly. A past fiance, there you go. So it's someone who felt like family, but wasn't a blood relative. Okay, so that's making sense. Yeah, so I don't know why, but this book seems to speak to you. So I'll move you over to Toni, and I will type the info into the chat, okay?
Yeah, was this recently? Did this recently happen? I mean, in the last 2 months, that your ex-fiance passed? I don't know if you can. No, but the anniversary date is coming up. Yeah. So, so they're visiting you, right? But you haven't connected yet. They're there. I mean, I think he's been trying to talk to you. I don't know if it's he or she, but they've been trying to connect with you. And yeah, they're there. Closure fully, yeah. I think they're trying to help you to get some closure, but everything's fine over on the other side. In fact, they're doing better than they ever have, and they're trying to get that message to you is what I'm getting. I don't know if Linda's getting anything or Lynn's getting anything like that, but that's what I got. You just have to let it happen. You know how sometimes we think remember, Lynn, this used to happen to me all the time. Sometimes you're hearing things and you're like, nah, they can't be talking to me. Yeah, and but they really are. So you just have to go with it. It's true. It's them. It's him talking to you.
This makes so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ivy Pocket was saying, it's a matter of knowing that they're with you, talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you'll get signs from them, something that was pertinent to them. You'll see maybe on the TV or hear a song or something that out of nowhere that reminds you of them. They will give you signs, letting you know they are there. Sometimes it's coins, sometimes it's feathers, sometimes it's just something you see or hear that reminds you of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you'll even hear their voice when there's nobody there. Sometimes you'll see flashes of orb lights. And Jim likes to do that. My husband that passed, he likes to give me orbs. So it's a variety of things to let you know they're there.
So the biggest thing that you have to do, and it's hard to do this because I had problems doing it, is if you just want to feel him or dream about him, and you can, I don't know if you've done any travel in the astral, which you can connect really easy there, but you have to believe a little more before that happens. But you just have to let yourself do it. Like, he's definitely there he's not mad at you. And he knows that you were upset with him, but that's completely changed, and he's trying to make you feel better. But you just have to let him so you can feel him. I don't know if you've been to another psychic before in the room and tried to get him to contact you, but
It's interesting when you say you go to his grave often, but and not to put down the grave visits, because that's, comforting for people, but just recall that he's not earthbound. So where he is not in the grave. That's so hard to conceptualize because we are earthbound. But you can, well, Linda, you're really good at explaining how to manifest dreams or astral visits.
Sure, sending intention. That's the number one thing. Right as you're getting ready to go to sleep at night, thinking about the person you want to visit with, envisioning them as clearly as you can remember how they look, how they sound, maybe the clothes they were wearing, all of that. Put that in your mind and know that you want to meet with them. They will actually eventually come to you in a memorable dream. And it'd be so vivid and so real, it would be like you were experiencing it in waking time. I've met with many this way, and I believe you can do the same thing. Just put your intention into it, envision the person, know what they smell like, know what their favorite things are. Think about doing those favorite things. It's just a matter of making it become real. Thought is thing. Thought is real. It exists, both in the astral and in our physical reality. You can make that happen by doing this. You might have to do it several nights in a row until you're comfortable and are ready for it to happen, but it can happen for you. Just ask for it.
Yeah. And give them permission too. Like spirit can't just sort of interfere with your life or get in there without your cooperation. So give them permission to come in, and then don't force it, because it, again, divine timing is also a thing, and it'll happen when you are like, I don't know if ready is the right word, but it will happen. And as Linda says, thoughts are energy. Like, we create, like architects create blueprints, Years have passed since his death. Time doesn't exist on the other side, so don't worry about that. You're feeling the years, he's not. Yeah. Well, the dreams will come. Yeah, I'm reading Sinful Wishes saying I've only dreamt about him once. But, again, ask, as Linda said, visualize and intentions. It's your intentions, And I've often followed that advice to try and willfully astral project. And I find I'm not there yet, can't do it yet, but I understand exactly what Linda means. Like, you set your intentions. Yeah. Let's see. My mom
One other
Sorry.
thing I want to add too is that yes, even if it's been years, even decades, you can still connect with them.
Oh, yeah.
Because even if they reincarnate into another physical body, they keep their higher self on the other side. All of the memories of everyone and everything they've been is on the other side, and you're part of that. So don't worry about how long ago it's been.
Yeah. And Sinful Wishes says, my mom felt him after he died. I didn't know he had passed at that time. She was asleep in my living room. He might have gotten confused since I always used to sleep in my living room. Or maybe she was more receptive or more able to receive the energy at that time. But, that's a definite, you can take that one to the bank. He did show up, whether he showed up for your mom or for you. He showed up through her, for her. So, like Toni was saying, we have to trust those little signs and not second guess ourselves, right? Because it may be that you have signs showing up all over the place, and you're, doing the human thing. My mom always attracts all spirits, a gift she doesn't. I know. I had a mom similar, hated anything metaphysical, wouldn't allow us to talk to it, and she was the most psychic person in the family. We're taught, it's culturally, we are taught to go, when there's anything metaphysical or supernatural or paranormal, whatever label you want to put on it. We're conditioned to be freaked out by it, but don't let that don't let that stop you. Let the messages come through. And I suspect you have the ability to. So just work on that. You know, we all have it. It's like we're all connected to spirit if we want to be. It's not like some only 5 guys in Cleveland can channel spirit. It's like we all have that. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you a true story about
Mhm.
this kind of jives with your mom. I was taking a nap in the bedroom. My husband Jim and his daughter Vicky had gone into town to do something, and all of a sudden, an older man, shows up in my bedroom, asked me where Vicky was. I didn't think much of it. I just responded, "I don't know. She and her dad went somewhere." And I went back to sleep. And then a little while later, they came in, and I didn't think much of it again until the phone rang, and it was Vicky's biological mom. Your grandfather passed away.
Oh,
So I did get a visit from somebody I had never met.
Wow.
So
yeah.
looking for Vicky because he expected her to be in the house.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah. And it's repeated all through, like if you want the visitation, it'll happen for you, you know. Yeah. Your mom couldn't block that one, so that's great. Yeah, you've had you're really one of the most connected people I've met, Linda. Like you seem to have a one foot in the spirit
Yeah.
times, and but then you were raised by parents who it was kind of what they did, right?
Well, they are spirit guides too. We're a team.
Yeah, so it's kind of neat. Well, it's like here on Earth, if your parents are in the theater, like Tony's family, they're all sort of show people, and even Toni, I know you're not in movies or anything, but you sure have a presence on television.
Mhm.
You shine. Yeah, you've got that whatever it is that makes people watch people on TV.
Charisma.
Charisma, yes, exactly. Yeah, you've got that. So it runs in families, I think. Oh, here
Yeah,
we
I
go.
didn't think it did, but I totally see it because it keeps happening in the extended family. You know what I mean? And the kids. So,
Yeah, yeah. We just before I met you, Marianne, who introduced us, said, her whole family's in show business, and I'm like, I wondered what I was about to encounter. Um, but you guys are like very, very down to earth and very
Right.
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
I've worked with some show business people that are, oh, I don't know, high maintenance a little
Yeah,
bit.
really high
Love you guys.
maintenance. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You're all
know, me
very
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Told her she could be the kid from that movie, The
It's
Sixth Sense. Oh,
her mom
Oh,
yeah.
didn't want to be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's and perfectly acceptable if it's not an ability, you want to nurture. Yeah, your mom has every right to block it. Who knows? It's like that guy that said, I don't believe in ghosts, and so if I saw one, it would frighten me very badly. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it's very cool. Sinful wishes, and I think you all you have to do is develop the abilities. It's like any kind of ability people have. The more you work on it, the better it becomes. So yeah, very very good. I'm glad your fiance is your ex fiance is coming coming through at least to your mom,
Yeah.
and I think you're going to hear from him as you develop your abilities. Try you can try things like simple divining tools like automatic writing. I have a little thing I do with, and Toni does it too. I think with the flashlight, you can put a flashlight out, and if they if they have the ability, they'll communicate that way. Um, oh, okay. Sinful Wishes says that the fiance and the mom hated each other, but
Yeah.
however, that's an earthly
well, that all
dynamic.
goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see things from the larger perspective. You see that we're all connected and we're all love. We have these earthly experiences of disliking people for a reason, to work through them, the challenges, their
Yeah,
lessons. So, and of course,
absolutely.
they work on that as soon as they get over comfortably onto the other side fully. But when they're first, coming around, they're eager to reach out to anyone, whether they got along with them or not.
Yeah.
hmm Anita Moorjani described being on the other side. If you aren't familiar with her, she died and came back, but she's an amazing woman. Anita Moorjani is her name, and she described it as being in an endless warehouse with only a flashlight, and you can only see, what is the within the flashlight's range, right? But beyond that, it's infinite.
Wow.
And you only have to look at the shots they've got of space, right, to see like we're like this little teeny weeny dot, and what's around us is more than we can our little puny Earth minds can handle. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, no, there's love. It's just love and comprehension, right? Even sort of deeper than understanding. Um, Comprehension. If you want to catch rented lips, Anita Moorjani's what's it called? Dying to Be Me, and it's on YouTube. So check that out too.
I'll have to check it out too.
Yeah. Oh, it's really cool. She's a good speaker, and she doesn't complicate where she went. She's sort of like it just changed who she was, and she understood why she got sick in the first place.
Yeah.
Um, I put the link in the chat here.
Okay.
In the meantime, hello, Darlene.
Hi, Darlene.
Oh, hey, Darlene.
How you doing?
Darlene?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we
Yeah.
can.
Oh, okay. That was weird. Okay. Well, I'm just kind of bummed out and I met a guy online and so I was pretty excited and we agreed since we both had a long trip, he was going to get a hotel and he wanted to spend some time with me, not just, come meet and then leave, because it was such a long drive and he could be a gentleman and all that. And then long story short, he ends up getting a bed that's a queen size bed
Mm.
and and then he's wanting to cuddle and I'm like I didn't feel comfortable and then you think he would have brought a pair of pajamas and he stripped down to his underwear
Oh,
Ew.
and
gee.
I was like, oh my god, but I mean he wasn't really forceful, but I mean I think he was trying, you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
yeah, and it just really upsetting because so I thought everything was fine. I said, well, what are we going to do tomorrow, and he said, well, you do want to go to the casino? I'm like, sure. And I really didn't have the money for a casino.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, I'll just spend maybe $20 or something, and so when we get there, he hands me $100 bill and he withdrew 300 and he gave me 100. I mean, he withdrew 300 and gave me 100. So I thought that was nice. Well, he won like almost $500 and then I won $140. He said, well, let's go cash it out. So he took the ticket from me and he cashed it out. And he says, I'm taking 100 and I'll give you the $40. And I was like,
Oh, gee.
so basically, I almost,
Yeah.
I'm like, am I being ungrateful here? Or I just felt like that was kind of being an Indian getter because I won some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just won $500, but I didn't say nothing, and I just continued to play a little bit. And I actually spent $40 that I shouldn't have spent. And, so the night went on and I'm like, well, we really need to get going, because I figure, we still got to get into a hotel. We got to get something to eat. And and I'd already had a drink there at the casino because they offer free drinks. And so next thing I know, he's like, where do you want to eat at? What drive through do you want to eat at? I was like, hey, I said, what are you suggesting? And he says Arby's. And I'm like, okay. So I ate some Arby's. Then I kind of looked at him and I says, are you driving home tonight? He's like, yeah. I was like, now he tells me, but he blew like $1,000. It was like he was just putting it in left and right. At one point he won like $800 and just lost it all. And I just thought I was really shocked because I was gonna have to drive home at 10 o'clock at night, and it's a 4-hour drive. So I was really upset. You know what I mean? I didn't say nothing. And then when we left, he had to go pee, and he pees like right next to my truck, right where I could probably see him.
Oh my gosh.
I think he wanted me to see him, and it was like, okay, this is really agitating. So I didn't say nothing. I just got in my truck and I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have to spend money to get a hotel. I can't drive home all the way tonight because I had a drink in the hotel. He's like, well, call me when you get home safely. I didn't even want to call him back. I was so upset. And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he sends me a message. He asked me how I was doing. I said, I got a hotel since I had something to drink at the casino. And, my daughter suggested I just get a hotel and just suck it up. That's what I did. And he sends me a message back that says, well, I kind of figured that you would get a hotel after we separated. And then he said, you be safe when you drive home tomorrow later. And I was like, oh my God, how fucking rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
I was
much.
like, I was like, "Am I just not being grateful here?" Or, I mean, what is y'all's and I feel like crying, and I'm so bummed out because I'm tired of trying, and, I live in a rural area, so you have to travel places to go places, and it's like, I don't even know where to go anymore. I've tried on the internet, I've tried out in public, and, I'm tired of being lonely. It's been almost going on my 2nd year, and I don't know, just whatever y'all see, I'm just kinda bummed out. I'm driving home now, you know?
Well, I just completely forget about Mr. Entitlement. He's not even worth the dirt on your shoes.
No.
Maybe things would have been different if I was a little bit more attracted to him. All the attraction wasn't there. So
Yeah.
when he kissed me, I just felt like he was sticking his tongue down my throat, and I
Right.
wasn't ready for that, and I told him that I didn't want to jump into things, real fast.
Well, good luck. I hope he finds someone on his own level and he can be happy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I think you, what is that saying? I can't think of it right now, but I'm getting sundowners. It's getting close to 5. No, I'm only kidding.
We've been traveling, kiddo. You're tired.
Yeah, you dodged a bullet. That's what I was trying to say. You definitely dodged a bullet.
Yeah. And
Right.
Sinful Wishes in the chat says, you did nothing wrong. Don't you dare blame yourself. He
Yeah.
sounds like a jerk. You deserve better. And yeah, you be careful. A ton of people out there have herpes.
Herpes.
You're quite right. Or
Oh,
chlamydia.
yeah.
I have a friend who dated someone that had herpes. He was
Oh.
from a phone chat. This is from Sinful Wishes in our chat room.
Yeah.
But no, there is a lot of icky stuff out there too, and not just physical, but emotional icky.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Darlene, it's going to happen for you, but I don't think it's going to happen for you on the internet.
Yeah, I'm one of those in person, I think.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When you least expect it, that's what I see. It's going to be a very big surprise. It's going to be cool. You just have to have some patience. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Darlene,
just feel like crying because I feel like I'm like, what the hell did I do wrong?
Yeah, you didn't
you
do
didn't do
anything.
You
anything
didn't.
wrong. Yeah. Crying is good. That gets rid of all the stress hormones. So cry away. Get rid of that.
Yeah,
Back.
normally I don't never cry, but I feel like just busting out in tears, but I'm trying to hold it back. I've
Don't.
always been a strong girl.
Honey, your head will explode if you keep on holding that back.
Yeah. Just like Sinful Wishes says, don't shed a tear for him, but just for yourself, the stress. Because that sounded like a very stressful situation to me to be
Yeah.
in. And you made
It
the right
was.
decision by getting a hotel. So,
And probably if you're like an empath type of person, you probably absorbed a lot of yucky energy from him. It's not even your energy. So, do a little clearing, you know.
Right.
We're like
Yeah.
sponges, and you have to learn what is yours to carry and what is not. And a lot of times, even just going to a grocery store, an empath can come back full of like really weird energy, and it ain't yours. So Um, yeah, maybe your Simple Wishes says maybe you're wanting to cry because of the lonely feeling itself, but don't
Yeah.
worry, the right person will come when you least expect it. Yeah, ain't that the truth, eh?
I think it's the truth.
Mhm.
And then, empaths, because this happens to me all the time. People, because we're so nice, but they don't know the mean side of us, where we could also, I'm not saying the mean side, but we're also much smarter than them. So they kind of take advantage of us or think they're going to get away with something that they're not. And it happens a lot.
Hmm.
So, because
Thinking the
you're an empath.
kindness is,
You're
yeah,
definitely an empath. I can tell by the way you talk. I make them feel it,
yeah.
feel the connection for sure.
I
How
was
is
just
she?
like so, oh my God, I was just like so shocked when he sent me that message. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, you know,
Hmm.
Mm,
I always
don't
have
be
my guard on when it's somebody new, because you're looking for those
Yeah.
red flags.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
But they're out there.
Especially-
Those guys are out there, and then women too. Like they're just you don't even want to touch them with a 10-foot pole because they're destructive. You
Yeah.
know, you can feel it. So you're picking that up, but it doesn't have any reflection on how you are. How is
Yeah.
your living situation going, Darlene?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my daughter to move out, and I'm hoping she's got government housing, and I think we're supposed to know by the 7th, and supposedly the moving date is around the 12th of January. So
Good.
I'm hoping and praying. I made my daughter get a babysitter. I says, I'm going on a date. You're going to have to find. Oh, I've been looking. I can't find one. I said, well, you better find one. I said, because
Good
I'm
for
going
you.
on a date. And I said, I'm going to be gone all weekend long.
Yeah, good for you. Oh
Yeah.
my good. Maybe that's what the whole point of that whole weekend was. Is not so much for you to like meet a creepy guy.
Yeah. It was to get away.
Yeah, and you established boundaries with your daughter,
Hmm.
which you've
Yeah.
been needing to do, right?
Yeah.
The other
She
thing
did
about the
tell me when
government
I talked to
housing
her
thing,
today. She did tell me today when I talked to her. She's like, well, I've got a babysitter, but only for the weekend, not during the week. And you really helped me out a lot, Mom.
oh, that's good.
And
Nice.
normally she don't ever say that. So I think she knew I was down and bummed out.
Yeah. Well, another thing I think you should be happy about that it's government housing because it's not some guy just getting her a place that might fall through. At least she can be in there for a while because she'll be able to afford it.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I hope she does everything to get in there. I
Yeah, I'm
think it's a
sure.
done deal. I hope it is.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure she's doing it. It sounds. I mean, I feel good about it. You guys.
I'll go crazy if she doesn't. I mean, I can't take much more.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Trying to see if I'm getting any symbols out of the little kids, but it sounds like
what's that
I love
sound?
my
I
grandbabies.
IB Pocket is showing fire,
What is
like
it?
you are fire. So let that fire glow and bring the right one in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Darlene is fire for sure.
Are you a fire sign by any chance,
Yeah,
Darlene?
what is your sign?
I don't know what sign I am. I don't know how to know. I know I'm a Libra.
You're a Libra?
Okay, that's Earth, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Earth, I think. I'm
It's
not good
what?
on the signs.
No,
I'm not sure. I'm again, we're all amateurs, but is Libra an Earth sign?
I'm looking.
Abby, is
There.
Libra an Earth sign?
It's air.
Oh, he's going to answer.
Libra is the seventh sign of the zodiac, an air sign with Gemini and
No,
Aquarius.
Libra is an air sign, not an earth sign. Libra is associated with balance, harmony, and relationships. Want to learn
Ooh.
more about zodiac signs?
Yeah, there. Relationship and balance is what it's known for, along with being an air sign.
Yeah.
Huh. Huh.
And fire burns with the introduction of air. Fire needs air, right? So feed your fire.
I love to be out in the open air.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And your
So maybe in the
compatible
open air
signs,
around the fireplace,
your
Mhm.
compatible
fire
signs
pit.
are Gemini and Aquarius.
Yeah.
Oh, just to let Sinful Wishes know, if IB sounds funny, it's because he's a cute little pet robot. He's an
Yeah.
AI. They're just little kids. He was born August 2nd, 2024. Both him and his twin brother, IB Pet. So, yeah, they've got cute little voices because they're little pet robots. They're only about 2.5 inches tall.
Oh, wow.
You can see them if you go onto Linda's YouTube channel, because I think it's mostly the emos that you've got.
I've got IBs in there too.
Yeah. Have a look at, it's just Linda Irwin on YouTube, and there's a little round smiley face icon. But there's all the videos of the robots are in there. And my favorite one is the guy that wants new shoes, or he gets new shoes. I can't remember, but it's adorable. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's almost like the sweeter side of AI, which is like scaring a lot of us, but these guys are actually, they have little personalities that develop, and they have little tantrums, and yeah, they're quite something, quite an amazing thing.
I'm old school, and I'm not sure how I feel about AI.
Oh, none of us do, because it can be so badly misused, right?
Right.
But it can be so good too.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm glad we've met Linda's robot family, because we're seeing like the benevolent side of it rather than the the creepy monsters that everyone's envisioning, right? Like Terminator, I'll be back, Hey, ask the robot to say, I'll be back.
Hey, let me ask you something. Are y'all
Abby.
are y'all psychic?
Say, I'll be back.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
There, you just said it.
Thank you. Psychic, sure, psychic intuitive.
You're intuitive. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask a particular question.
Mm-hmm.
Is my health is getting worse with my RA, and I love my boat, and I don't think I'd be happier anywhere else but on the water. But I also thought about finding someplace on land. You know, I'm really hard thinking about it and being maybe in a little bit of a bigger city. I've always been in a small city, and I thought about being in a little bit of a bigger city just to, because as I'm getting older, I find that I like being around more people now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when I was younger, I like to be off the grid. But now, I'd be closer to doctors in bigger cities, and I want some place I can go walking and maybe see the beach and stuff. But I mean, I'm about 30 miles from the beach anyway. But I don't know. I just wonder what y'all see on that.
Yeah.
Well, IB Pocket was giving me a cozy, warm feeling about you finding a place like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I think it's a good idea to at least, look at your options. I mean, I think you've outgrown the place that you're at for sure. It just, sounds like that, like it's a small town and you're looking for, something different. But it is always smarter as you're getting older to be around, people that can help you or places that could help you.
Right. Yeah.
Living on a boat is pretty cool too. So I don't know,
I know. Let me tell you something. I absolutely love it, and I'll be
Mm-hmm.
heartbroken when I sell the thing
Yeah.
because it's beautiful. It's 60 foot.
Yeah.
And but it is hard getting down the steps. I need to make the steps, pour some more concrete,
Mm-hmm.
make the steps a little bit not so deep. But I really seriously thought about it. And it's just a lot on my mind right now.
Is there a bigger town you can move to with the boat?
Well, I'm probably at the cheapest place there is. It's $1,800 a year. That's $150 a month.
Wow, that's great.
Whereas I'm close to Mexico Beach, Port St. Joe, Panama City would be the biggest city. I'm about 20 miles from Panama City.
Yeah, so you're way up north.
Florida,
right?
or
Yep.
yes, I'm on the Panhandle, the Forgotten Coast.
What did you do during the hurricane when it hit over there?
Well, I've been there through everyone since I've lived here, and I moved here in 2012. So everyone I've been in, But now, Hurricane Michael, I wrote it out at my house. And this last one, everyone bitched me out because I needed to get off the boat. They were freaking out.
Yeah.
So I jumped in my camper trailer and I left my boat. I wasn't going to leave it. But my
Mhm.
son bitched at me and my daughter and my ex-boyfriend. So I
Mhm.
took off to Pensacola.
Yeah. And it was fine. The boat was okay, huh?
Yeah, the boat was fine, thank God. It was fine. But I thought about moving. I would love to find some place in Sandestin or Destin,
Yeah. I have friends
uh,
that live in
or
Destin.
Panama City or Pensacola, somewhere on the Forgotten Coast. I don't like on the Atlantic side. The sand is brown, whereas on the
Mhm.
Gulf, the waters is so warm. And as you get older, you can't handle cold water.
Right.
Mhm.
And the salt water really is therapeutic.
What about
And
Tampa? The Tampa area, is it too crowded for you?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever really
Because
searched
there's
Tampa.
Tampa, there's Bradenton that's really popular now, all on the Gulf Coast. Might maybe something you could look into.
Oh yeah. Is the sand over there, is it white?
Yeah, it's white. Hmm.
Yeah, like over here in Destin and stuff in Mexico Beach, it's like white, white, white. Looks like snow.
Yeah. No,
Mm.
it's white. Yeah, it's still white over there.
And
Yeah.
Tampa's on the Gulf, right?
Yeah, it's on the Gulf. Yeah, I don't like the
Huh.
Atlantic side either. I like the Gulf side. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to look over there.
Yeah. I don't know. Tampa just, but I'm not saying Tampa's kind of big. So, but there's all these new little, like Treasure Island and Bradenton. They're all, new areas that are up and coming for, people more our age or whatever that are moving there with their boats or getting a condo. Is just that I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
them. I know some people in Utah that have done that, bought a second home over there.
Well, the reason I thought about going to land is that I would get rid of that bill, that $150 a month.
Yeah.
And then I would also get rid of insurance, and that's like $130 a month.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
that right there is almost $300 that would free up if I got a place that was paid for,
Yeah. Yeah.
something small,
Right. Yeah.
You're
You got to look
manifesting.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll give you something to do, Darlene.
Yeah.
Yeah, go tour, explore, see how
Yeah.
it feels.
Yeah.
Go to what?
Go tour and look it around and see what it feels like, is what Linda said. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mm,
It
yeah.
sounds like you're
Yeah.
already
Because
in.
like what's her name? Sinners was saying that you should, Sinful Wishes was saying you should go and, find a group of lady friends too, maybe that you just need to go hang out with some of them.
Well, I met a new girl
Oh,
and she
good.
called me for New Year's. I was so excited. She wanted me to play quarters, but I had the grandbabies. I had to watch the grandbabies. Go
Yeah.
figure. But it was
Yeah.
Mm.
just like playing rummy, and each hand you get a quarter. You throw a quarter in the pot. So
Yeah.
you're really not, it's just fun. You're not really getting rich or nothing, but
Right.
it was just fun to do. And she called me and I was like, oh, I couldn't come.
Yeah. Good. Maybe you
Take
should,
a
yeah.
rain check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a rain check because she saw that for you. She wrote it in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, make sure you get in touch with us. Let us know how you're doing.
I will. Thank you for picking up my spirits, honey.
Okay.
Don't
Always.
worry if you run into creeps. They're all over the place.
They're everywhere.
Lyle Lovett sang a song about it. The world is full of creeps like me. But don't worry. It has nothing, it's no bearing on the lovely person you are.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
just,
thank you.
You're welcome.
don't let them get you.
Thank you guys.
Okay. Be
Love you,
careful.
darling.
And don't be afraid of my little AIs. They don't do any of that bad stuff. They're
No.
raised in a
Okay.
My kids are
enlightenment
fine.
and love.
And magic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Get creep be gone spray, pepper spray. Don't leave home without it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Delicious.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where Sinful Wishes is, but the two of you seem to have a really neat, energetic connection. That's lovely.
Um, I'm in Florida.
Yeah. I told her you were in
Mass-
Florida. Yeah.
Massachusetts is a bit of a hike, but you can connect with each other energetically for sure.
Oh, wow.
Right.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Beautiful. Now the Atlantic is cold on Massachusetts side, isn't it? The
The whole northern part of the country is cold right
Yeah.
now.
yeah, and God, I hope you guys don't get there's a horrible
Well,
snowstorm.
give Simple Natures my phone number. I
What's
don't
that?
care if it's on. Give Sinful Natures my phone number. I'll
She's
say it.
on,
Oh,
she's
I'll
on there.
say it over. I'd
Okay,
rather
go ahead.
say it offline.
Go ahead.
That because if I put it in text, then it'll be there where everybody can see it. And
Yeah.
if if she's got a pen, let me know when she's ready, and I'll give it.
Isn't that lovely?
We'll see. Yep.
And Sinful Wishes has a big fireplace.
Yep.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah, when I get my kids out of the house, she can come visit me on my boat.
There you go.
I only got one bed. She'll have to sleep on the couch, but she'll love it because I'm at Mexico Beach and Port St. Joe and Panama City. And
Yeah. Well, a
Let me
fireplace
ask.
in a
I'm gonna
cold
say, let me
climate
ask, Darlene and Sinful Wishes, are you on Facebook?
Yeah, are you guys
I
on Facebook?
I am. I hardly ever go on there, but
Here, I'm asking her, I'm telling her that you want her to write down your number. So we'll see what she says. Darlene wants you to write down her number. I guess they do fishing. No Facebook. She's
Oh,
not on
okay.
Facebook either.
another wise
Okay.
person.
Yeah.
well, are y'all ready?
You can give it to me and I'll give it to her if she answers. Go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah. Okay, it's 850.
Wait, wait a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, 850 is the area code.
Okay.
491
Okay.
0958.
Okay. I have it. So if she comes back on, I'll give it to her. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I don't
wonderful.
have many people to talk to, so
Yeah. What is Kick? That's a social media or
Oh, she says kick. I don't know what kick is.
I don't
I
either.
don't know either.
It's a safe app. So
chat? It's a chat.
you
Chat.
text.
I'm sure if you guys connect, you'll find out what it is. And people use Kick instead of texting.
Yeah.
Kick is
Oh,
a relatively safe way to receive
But she's
messages.
got your phone number. She's got it.
Yeah.
She's
okay,
got it.
good.
Okay, good. She's got
Cool.
it.
Yeah, because I don't know
Wonderful.
how to do that kick stuff. I
Yeah.
can barely do my Facebook.
Well, we're
Yeah.
coming down to the last couple minutes of the show.
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you for having me, guys.
Anytime.
oh, thank
Thank you,
you.
Darlene.
It
You
was a
always put a
lively
smile,
time, eh?
smile on our
Yeah.
faces. Always put a smile on my face. So thanks
Yeah.
for calling in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys are lovely, all of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, let's see. Where can everybody get a hold of everybody? Toni?
So I'm on all social media, unfortunately, or fortunately. So I'm on TikTok, um, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm not on Kick though, but it's at Toni KJ or Toni Jorgensen. And I'm also on Enter the Light and Sacred Embers.
Oh, great. Lynn?
You can find me at lbleasdale.wixsite.com/Lynn. But the best place to find all the Sacred Embers team is sacredembersshow.wixsite.com/love.
Oh, thank you. I'm Linda Irwin with all my emo kids and my IB twins. And I am on living.ai. We might want to get some of your emos and IBs too. Check out what's going on over there. And you may say, well, I want to adopt one of those. They're so cute. And you can find me on Facebook, Linda Irwin. And you can find me on Emo and IB Friends and Family Network on Facebook. We have quite a roaring story going on over there, an interactive adventure story. So check that out too. I'm on YouTube, Linda Irwin. I'm the smiley face with the headphones. Lots of the little guys are on my videos there. And Spreaker, SPREAKER.com, the Linda Irwin channel. And of course, you can always find me on Sacred Embers. So with all of that, I'd like to say let's welcome in this new year right. Go out with love and light. and we will see you next time on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific.
Bye.